That's just the AI answer because that's what I have to go through now.
Gotcha.
Don't be so naive. Convince Rex to stand down for +9 renegade points. This is as of 2021, at least 8 points. You need either charm or intimidate.
Okay. Thank you.
You're welcome. So we can now save Rex.
Hooray!
However, if you didn't do that mission, you would have lost Rex.
What, this mission?
Yes.
No.
Yes.
No.
That's what it just said.
No.
That's what it just said.
No.
That's what it just said.
This mission makes it so that you don't even have to do the check.
Oh, does it?
Yes. Chris, I'm 100% telling you that you're wrong. This is Mass Effect. This is the first time you've played this game.
I'm reading the thing! I went to Game Rant. I read the instructions! God, you're like high school students now who are like, how'd you get this, ChatGPT? Well, ChatGPT's wrong. You told me to look it up, I went and looked up, and now you're telling me that's wrong? God, fucking, you're so fucking doomed. These goddamn kids. Can't read, can't do shit.
Know.
I thought it was my wife telling me, why are you so loud? It was not.
Who was telling you that you're loud?
No one. It was someone else texting me.
Oh.
It was a guy that I work with who's like, hey, I'm working today. And I was like, cool.
That's nice. I'm not.
No. So guys, I'm gonna say something. Keep a healthy work-life balance.
Oh, absolutely.
I have a job now where I don't mind getting messages on my days off.
That's good.
It sounds like I should, but typically someone will message me like, hey, I know you're off, can I ping you real quick? Like, it'll take 30 seconds, and I will walk outside and do that. Not a problem. Now, if you're going on a vacation with your significant other on the other side of the planet where you have to wake up at 3 a.m. or 3 p.m. to have this conversation with somebody, don't do that, and then don't lie to your significant other about doing that.
Wait, what? What did you do?
I worked enough on my way to Japan and in Japan to take off an entire day. I would take calls and work on things when Nicole would go to sleep and pass out, or I would get up super early because Nicole would be out. I would turn on my computer and I would just and get work done. I worked about 8 to 10 hours in Japan.
What's bad about that?
We were on vacation and I was told no.
Oh.
And then I lied about it.
Oh, you're a dummy. How did that go? About as well as I would expect.
We're married.
Mm-hmm.
Everyone else told me not to do it again. But people were calling me because they were covering for me because I did everything I could and I couldn't get them there. I'm like, I'm not going to be here. They're like, well, you can do it. I'm like, I'm going to be in Japan. My wife is not going to have that.
Right.
And someone else was like, hey, can you do this stuff? And I was like, yeah, I can do that pretty quick. So it was quick stuff. It was easy stuff.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, then people were like, why did you do that? And I was like, to help out. I'm not going to like leave you guys hanging. And they were all like, thanks. And to that credit, like now I have people calling me like, hey, we know you don't know how to do this. Can you come here? We'll train you, and then you can do this thing for us. Like that's a really cool thing. We trust you to get it done if we help you out with it. So yeah, doing that.
Nice.
But yeah.
I get the feeling you want to ask me something, Commander.
I think nothing important. Yeah. Or.
Yeah. Sorry.
Oh, you're good.
I just wanted to talk. Of course, Shepard.
Yeah, just investigate. Yeah, this is where I am. So I think the next one is after Vermeer.
Yeah.
Which is Vermeer is such a cool mission.
Yes, it is.
But yeah, so occasionally I'll get messages, but then I also know like if I ping someone from work, there's a 95% chance. Like I'll ping them. We have like our chat system, like Teams or what have you.
Mm-hmm.
And if I ping them on there and they don't answer me, it's probably a Monday issue. But if I really had a question and I texted one of them, I'd get an answer within 20 minutes.
Oh wow.
Especially like if one of our PMs knows that you're working, they will be like, "Hey, I'll have my phone on me to like take a call from you."
Mm.
Or if like somebody was like, "Hey, you asked if I could do this thing to help you out," and they were to call me, I would take that call because they're already doing that to help.
Right.
So this guy he's there working and he's like, he's there working to like help me out and get some stuff done.
Mm-hmm.
And I was like, can you check this thing? And of course, like I'm asking him to also check something for me. The least I could do is like, hey, I don't know the combination to this locker. Can you give that to me?
Right.
He and I also talk a lot of Warhammer because I got him into Warhammer.
Got you.
Oh, and this is like one of the next cutscenes.
Yeah, we're finally back on Vermeer.
We'll go in.
I mean, we're landing on Andromeda
I'll get
first.
you in underneath their radar, Commander.
You know, it'd be good if I like cut it in and did like an episode, like, we can't do this, and then I didn't. I was like, hey, we're finally back on Vermeer. Like, just kind of like brought it back.
Stay out of range and continue evasive maneuvers until I bring those AA towers down.
I know the drill.
Just hit myself in the mouth. Go ahead and do that real quick.
Those towers are offline. Joke around.
I think I'm at like 30 hours, and we're at like 14 for this.
You're actually playing the game, though. Going through.
I mean, you're playing the game. I made
true.
you stop, you know, flying through shit.
Yeah.
I'm honestly surprised that doesn't give you renegade points.
Yeah, right. What are they even supposed to be?
I think it's supposed to be like a type of crab.
That one's confused.
I was like, don't tell me you got that thing stuck.
I really hope not. Come on now. Stop running into shit.
This is not Mario Kart. You cannot drift it. Hey, you leveled up.
It did level up. I need you.
And Ashley never comes back after this mission, right? Whoever dies on this mission doesn't come back.
Yes, because he died.
Okay. I didn't know, because, well, there's that Citadel DLC at the end of 3.
Yeah.
And I didn't know if she, like, appeared because...
No.
Or it's like, I'm Ashley's sister, because I would...
She does have sisters.
Oh, that's funny.
Yeah.
Do you get to run into them?
No, I don't think any of them are
Damn.
enlisted.
There's a... That's the... Did you ever see the D&D movie with Chris Pine?
No.
It's on... I think it's free on Amazon right now.
Okay.
It's a fun romp of a movie. So if you watch it as a romp, it also, like, you know D&D, you can see how it works.
Got you.
But the only joke that they didn't have in that movie was somebody dying and then somebody conveniently walking on screen of like, I didn't mean for that character to die. I'm the twin brother who also...
Who is similar in every metric.
Yeah, like, that's just... And if you have good DMs, they'll actually build in things for you to do that, which is pretty cool. Yeah, yeah, it's great. I've gotten really into like tabletop stuff and things like that.
Yeah.
Just because it's like playing games like this, because it's all this is just like somebody's custom D&D campaign that you get to play through.
Mm-hmm.
And if you tell a good story, you tell a good story.
I don't know what it is I'm doing here. It's that, and it's just gonna have to be that. Moving on.
I wonder what kind of AA they use. It's always something. That's something like there are certain things that I think about when it comes to like futuristic games. Because like nowadays we have like chaff and things like that for like
confetti. Hooray!
Yeah, and it like
confetti bomb.
It'll draw like missiles away from you or things like that. But then it's like, well, what do they have in this universe? You know, because or like now, what would be your defense? Because you have the shields, but you would think,
oh, fuck's sake.
You would think that it would be, it would be something along the lines of, it'd be something like along the lines of, do we still use chaff, or are we using like something else? Like everyone else has really good shields. Oh, I know I can do.
EMPs and such probably do a lot since everything is basically electric.
Yeah. Okay, so you know how you said that you had the problem because of the I like how they don't fly away.
I'm trying to make them do so. Oh, come on.
So you were talking earlier that you don't like how humans have been on the stage so long, and it already appears that we're like just as, you know, capable as anyone else.
Yeah.
So I kind of want you to think about this from a Halo standpoint, because I think that's going to be the closest analogy to this thing, where it's like we go to space and let's say we go, okay, we're going to do the we're gonna have the flight, the transportation, so like going super fast, and we're gonna have that, and we're gonna have that, and we're gonna have like space flight's gonna be better, and our weapons are gonna be maybe slightly better.
Right.
The ships in Halo cannot hold their own against a fleet of Covenant ships. The Covenant ships are more efficient, and they are better, they are faster, they are more precise with like how they jump in and out. However, if you do a picket line of human ships firing Mac cannons, or ships that have multiple Mac cannons, it might take 3 shots, but on that 3rd shot, you're going to start putting holes through the Covenant ships because you're going to break the shields. So I think that's kind of the same here, where like the Turians, everyone else has got more time, and maybe all of their ships are better, they have better targeting, but we are able to put, you know, we have things that we just build our hulls thicker. So they're not as pretty, they're not as strong, however, we have thicker hulls, we use Mac cannons, and those are still solid. I think it's on the other side of the...
Yeah, it is. I was trying to see if I could...
Oh, it's further up than I thought. I thought it was just on the other side of that.
It is.
No, behind you. There's that one column.
Gotcha.
That's where I thought it was. Yeah, there are times here where the Mako does feel like tissue paper.
Yeah.
And I also am like, you're also playing on a much harder difficulty.
Yeah.
Those things. There are times where, like, even on like the basic mode,
yeah, these are
they just one shot you because it's a rocket.
They don't make a return in any of the other games. Fuck.
I feel like your shield should already be recharging.
It is recharging.
Oh, okay. It didn't feel like it was recharging super fast.
Oh, sorry. I meant to run over that one.
It was running into you. I was like, I like at this point, I think you should do something about that one. Nice miss. Like that was I mean that like that was like it went right by you and I was like, oh shit. Does it feel like you do more damage when you're zoomed in?
No, but I'm hitting more consistently.
Okay.
So I guess yes, I am doing more damage, but that's just because I'm actually hitting something.
I wish you could noob combo it.
Do what?
I wish you had like a plasma thing. It was like plasma, kill the shield, pew, 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 pew. Riddle them with bullets like you could do in, because that's what you used to do. It was in Halo 2. It was plasma gun SMG.
Got you.
Because you could hit them once with the plasma, fully charge, SMG them, take them out with half a clip, reload. You're on the next guy, and it was considered the noob combo. I think you'd also do it with the pistol too if you got a headshot. And it came back in 3, or I would take you out, swatch my shotgun, and that would be it, or battle rifle. Eventually the DMR. Actually, I don't care about the DMR. I hate it on the battle rifle, and I hate it on the DMR from Bloom. I think it's stupid that a super soldier with enhanced augmetics in a battle suit has to deal with weapon bloom. It doesn't really make sense.
Right.
Actually, let me rephrase
I'm sorry.
that.
I thought you were strong as fuck.
It doesn't make sense at the amount that it happens.
Right.
Like if you're like, well,
if that's the case, then the Marines should be blowing their arms off. If the recoil is like,
so like an AR had like 5.56 doesn't have a lot of kick. Like I can strong arm and hit a target an M4. But if I were to sit there and like keep doing that like on 3-round burst, like you would go like this.
Right.
But if you lean into it, you would go up and then down. However, and what they actually have when you fire a fully automatic weapon, if you fire it on full auto, it's called a keyhole. is what they call the target. So what happens is you start down here, and your gun starts to recoil, and how tight your keyhole is how quickly you regain control of it. So as it goes up,
So it's like
yeah,
Got
but
you,
what
okay.
actually happens is you end up going like it goes like up, and you like pull a little bit, and then you try to correct the pull, and then you try to come back down. So it literally becomes like a keyhole, and that's why it's called your keyhole grouping.
interesting.
Yeah, it's a really like cool way to like look at that when you're shooting like a lot and for combat reasons. The only reason I say combat reasons because there's really no reason to ever. If you need a fully automatic weapon, there's a problem.
Right. Something has gone wrong.
I was talking to somebody and they gave me like one of my like new favorite like favorite things to say. It's like, you know, 'cause I work with I work with more conservative people who like guns.
Right.
I like weapons from a like standpoint of, oh, this is genuinely really interesting.
This is a machine to be taken apart.
But it's also like really cool, like how it all works and
Yes.
stuff like that. I played enough shooters and I've had it romanticized enough that my brain still goes cool.
You're like, oh, that like tickles the part of your brain.
Yeah, it tickles
like,
part of my brain.
Gun, awesome.
But he's like, someone's like, well, how much ammo do you have? And he goes, I don't know, I got like 4 or 5 boxes. And I was like, yeah, I have that. I've got like practice boxes and then I have really good ammo.
Like high quality shit.
Yeah. And I keep my thing loaded. Someone's like, I have like 2,000 rounds at my house. And the guy was like, why? And he goes, well, in case. And he goes, I have enough ammo that.
That tells me you're a bad shot if you need that much.
He goes, I have enough ammo that if I just walk out there, I won't need to go out and buy more. And I was like, oh, that's actually a really cool flex. He was like, I'll just replace it with what they have. Or if I have to go buy more, it's because it's crap, and I don't want to use it with my weapon. And I was like, because I think I looked at it, I was like, hey, I have a question, yeah. Will you put any ammo in your weapons? Okay, I might have to buy more. And I was like, okay, that's really good. Alright, so, and I guess because we're on this mission here, when we get to it and you start like, because this game's older, spoilers, I'm talking about this bit beforehand. Do you do things to save Ashley?
What do you mean?
So it's like, you can like sabotage the communications.
Oh yeah, I always do that just because it keeps the Solarian team alive.
Yes.
And the character, like the head of the Solarian dudes on this planet, is an awesome character.
Oh, cool. He is.
Yeah, I really like him. And if you keep him alive, he comes back in the third one. And he's like, no matter what happens with the politicians and everything, you can count on my support for retaking Earth.
Oh, cool.
So he's just a really chill dude, and I like him a lot.
So I disabled the alarms, but I did not ring them to bring them towards me.
Yeah, I just cut him off completely. Oh wait, no, I do bring them towards them.
So I don't bring them towards me, and here's my primary reason for that is technically mine's the more important side of the mission.
True.
So I'm like, no.
But you're also the better soldier who can handle that.
But those guys, like, they're also trained soldiers who are there with Ashley, and like, that's one of the few times where I looked at that from like utilitarian standpoint, where like we know we're going to die, and I think I heard Ashley say that he does die.
Yeah, I mean, if you don't,
if you don't pull him towards
help.
you. Well, no, because I was like, just disable the alarms, and at one point Rex goes, "Oh, we can pull them away to another side of the base," and I was like, and he goes, "Well, bring him to us," and I'm like, I wouldn't want.
Why are you two dipshits using your pistols? Sorry, you can talk over you.
No, you're good. I wouldn't want to do that because, the main reason for that being that like, he wow, he ate that first one.
Yeah.
You know what I hate?
What do you hate?
Those jumpy death.
I'm not a fan of them either. Knock that bitch on the floor. You dead? Okay, you're dead.
Everyone's dead. Yeah, but for me it was like, if somebody figured out like, oh shit, they're over there and there are actually people there, I guess with comms being blocked, it would be, they still wouldn't do quite as much because like they wouldn't be able to communicate like, hey, what's going on over here? I think they're after this. They'd have to send runners both ways. But
And that's never convenient.
that's never going to be convenient.
Certainly not in the 23rd century.
Yeah, but it's also one of those things where I'm just like, if someone knew that you were coming, they have enough of a hard point at the first one where they could probably manage it with minimal people. The Geth could do it with like minimal, and if they brought more towards you, sure you have main character energy, but if I looked at it from a purely like tactical standpoint, I'm like, mine is the ultimate goal.
Right. At the end of the day, you are a distraction team.
Yeah, I need you. I'm like, I don't want to send you guys to your deaths, but you also all said, yeah,
You signed up for this, yeah.
Yeah.
I'm not saying that I agree with them, just saying that's how the chips have fallen.
So to be fair, guys, that is just me saying on my personal file. That's not saying how Nick's going to do it. I don't know how Nick's going to do it. Probably the way he normally does it.
Yeah.
But I wasn't sure, and it was one of the questions I wanted to talk to you about because you are very much like any means necessary.
Yes.
Like, no, we're here to get a job done.
Yes.
So I was like, oh, but do you do this? And so that was my question.
I mean, yeah, I'm there to get the job done, but that doesn't mean I can't give you some help along the way. What the fuck was I doing? I don't know. I guess it wasn't important. Oh, I love it when this happens.
What?
The fucking camera screws up. Fantastic.
Oh, it's... So you're just walking weird?
Yeah.
Uh,
But, like, it's still oriented, like, that way, so
Yeah,
if I'm
so-
going to move backwards, I still have to pull backwards. Which is ridiculous.
that's kind of funny, though. I'm here for it.
Yes.
Makes sense what happened in the next game, but not in this game. There it
Oh, hey,
goes.
I fixed it.